neither here's the pang that pinches his highness, having lived so long with her, and she so good a lady that no tongue could ever pronounce his honour of her. By my life, she never knew harm doing. Oh, now, after so many courses of the sun and throne, still growing in a majesty and pomp, the which to leave 1,000-fold more bitter than 'tis sweet at first to acquire, after this process, to give her the avaunt, it is a pity would move a monster.
Hearts of most hard temper melt in lament for her.
Oh, God's will. Much better. She had never known pomp, though it be temporal. Yet if that quarrel, fortune, do divorce it from the bearer, 'tis a sufferance, panging, a soul and body's severing.
Alas, poor lady, she's a stranger now again.
So much the more must pity drop upon her. Verily, I swear, 'tis better to be lowly born and range with humble livers in content than to be perked up in a glistering grief and wear a golden sorrow.
Our content is our best having.
By my troth and maidenhead, I would not be a queen.
True me, I would. And venture maidenhead for it, and so would you. This spice of your hypocrisy, you that have so fair a parts of woman on you, have too a woman's heart, which ever yet affected eminence, wealth, sovereignty, which, to say sooth, are blessings, and which gifts, saving your mincing, the capacity of your soft chivalral conscience would receive if you were pleased to stretch it.
Nay, good troth.
Yes, troth. You would not be a queen?
No, not for all the riches under heaven.
Strange. A threepence bode would hire me, old as I am, to queen it. But I pray you, what think you of Duchess? Have you limbs to bear that title?
No, in truth.
Then you are weakly made. Look off a little. I would not be a young count in your way, for more than blushing comes to. If your back cannot vouchsafe this burden, 'tis too weak to ever get a boy.
How ye do talk! I swear again, I would not be a queen for all the world.
In faith, for little England you'll venture an emballing. I, myself, would for Carmarthenshire, although they're long no more to the crown but that. No, who comes here?
Good morrow, ladies. What worth to know the secret of your conference?
My good lord, not your demand, evolves not to your asking, how Mistress Sorrows we were pitying.
It was a gentle business, and becoming the action of good women. There is hope all will be well.
Now I pray God, amen.
You bear a gentle mind, and heavenly blessings follow such creatures, that you may, fair lady, perceive I speak sincerely, and high notes ta'en of your many virtues. The King's Majesty commences good opinion of you, to you, and does purpose honour to you no less flowing than Marchioness of Pembroke, to which title £1,000 a year, annual support out of his grace, he adds.
I do not know what kind of my obedience I should tender. More than my all is nothing, nor my prayers are not words duly hallowed, nor my wishes more worth than empty vanities. Yet prayers and wishes are all I can return. Beseech your lordship, vouchsafe to speak my thanks and my obedience, as from a blushing handmaid to his highness, whose health and royalty I pray for.
Lady, I shall not fail to prove the fair conceit the king hath of you. I have perused her well. Beauty and honour in her are so mingled that they have caught the king, and who knows yet, but from this lady may proceed a gem to lighten all this isle. I'll to the king, and say I spoke with you.
My honoured lord.
Why, this is it. See, I've been begging 16 years in court, and yet a courtier beggarly, nor could come pat betwixt too early and too late for any suit of pounds, and you, oh fate, the very rich here. Fie. Fie upon this compelled fortune. Have your mouth filled up before you open it.
This is strange to me.
How taste it? Is it bitter? 40 pence? No. There was a lady once, it's an old story, that would not be a queen. That would she not for all the mud in Egypt. Have you heard it?
Come, you're pleasant.
With your theme, I could own Mount the Lark, the Marchioness of Pembroke. No other obligation. By my life, that promises my thousands. Honour's train is longer than his foreskirt. By this time, I know your back will bear a duchess. Say, are you not stronger now than you were?
Good lady, make yourself mirth with your particular fancy, and leave me out on't. Would I had no being if this salute my blooded jot. It faints me to think what follows. The queen is comfortless, and we forgetful in her long absence. Pray do not deliver what here ye have heard to her.
What do you think of me?